Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dhananjaya Pawira with student number 166. Today, I stand on the opposition side as the leader of opposition. Okay, let's begin. I strongly reject the government's motion. This House regrets the culture of validation created by social media platforms. The government claims that this culture brings long-term universal harm. Their explanation is incomplete. In reality, the culture of validation also provides clear benefits. It builds confidence, offers emotional support, and strengthens social bonds. These benefits exist alongside the harms, in many cases, outweigh them. For the first rebuttal, I will say the first argument said that validation damages self-esteem and their worth through likes and comments, leading to unstable confidence. This assumes that everyone reacts at the same way. That is simply not true. Many social media users don't attach their self-worth to through numbers. They post to share moments, express creativity, expressing their idea, and stay connected. They don't delete posts just because the likes are low, and they don't compare themselves to influencers. This proves the harm is not universal. According to the Pew Research Center, around 70% of US teens say social media makes them feel more confident. It makes, and while the less than 30% says it makes them insecure. This number, and this shows that the validation culture does not automatically create insecurity. Some users treat them casually, and while the others take them seriously. The variation comes from individual psychology, not from the culture itself. Therefore, the government overstates the harm by treating a specific behavioral pattern as a universal truth. The argument collapses because the effect depends on the users, not the culture. And for the second rebuttal, the second argument said that validation creates unhealthy emotional habits and undermines real-life relationship. The government claims that validation leads to emotional dependency and weakens face-to-face communication. But again, they ignore the other half of reality. Validation can create positive emotional habits. Online reactions often function as encouragement. When someone posts their artwork or writing or a personal achievement, supportive comments can lift their mood and motivate them. For people experiencing sadness and or loneliness, these small digital signals can provide real comfort. Calling this automatically harmful oversimplifies human emotion. And instead of undermining relationships, validation frequently maintains them. Many relationships survive because of consistent small interaction online. People reconnect with old friends, relatives, and distant family through likes, comments, and messages. This connection, not emotional decay. Research shows that positive online feedback increases social connectedness and reduces loneliness, especially for active users. This contradicts the government's narrative entirely. If validation truly undermined relationships, studies would show the opposite. The opposite. The government's argument assumes that people people choose numbers over real connection, but in practice, validation often support relationships by keeping people engaged and seen and appreciated. Therefore, the culture of validation on social media, it is not inherently toxic. The government's harms are not universal, and many users experience the opposite: an increase in confidence, measurable emotional support, and stronger social bonds. Because the benefits are real and widespread, we cannot regret this culture. For this reason, for these reasons, the opposition firmly rejects the motion. Thank you.